Nikikwambia bibi yako ni mjamzito, anza kununua pampers, kwa sababu itakuwa namna hiyo. What I can see ahead is that 2027 a new nationalist movement, same like the 2002 Rainbow movement, is loading. Na wale ambao wako na akili waingie ndani, kwa sababu kuna watu watalilia nje. Mungu awabariki na walinde. Asante.
Yes, Moses Kuria has continued to show that he is jealousy of Rigathi Gachagua. After the mountain coming out to support Rigathi Gachagua, standing with him, most especially on the ground, there are some leaders who wanted to occupy Rigathi Gachagua's space of being a kingpin, and they are jealous. And among those people is Moses Kuria. Moses Kuria is synonymous with the proverb which was in the holy books, where two ladies came fighting for a baby, and the actual mother wanted to keep the baby even if he's not with him, and the other mother wanted the baby to be shared because he didn't have the pain for the baby. So Moses Kuria is fighting hard, going against his community, okay, galvanizing other communities to fight his communities, because he doesn't want Rigathi Gachagua to be at the helm, to be the kingpin of the mountain. And it clearly shows how jealous these people are. Moses Kuria was jealous since inception when Rigathi Gachagua was being picked. That's the truth. That was the truth, because at first they thought that since they're one of the most experienced leaders in politics, they thought that William Ruto was going to pick among them. Among those leaders was Martha Karua, Moses Kuria, Kaboko, okay, and etc. And when William Ruto picked Rigathi Gachagua, they continued their jealousness. Even in the administration, they used to attack him. Even when he was impeached, you clearly see that they are galvanizing other communities, okay, to fight his own community. So in this episode, I've come to point out the jealousy of Kimani, of Moses Kuria, what it means for his politics and the politics of the region he comes from, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want you to know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. So first of all, Moses Kuria was given a cabinet slot as a CS, I think, for trade. Thereafter, he was made a CS for public service. After the Gen Z came out on the streets of Kenya to protest, he was relinquished of his position. Okay? And even when he was in the cabinet, he used to attack Rigathi Gachagua every time he had a chance. Even when he was relinquished of his position, he continues to galvanize other communities against his own. And what is constant on all this, he doesn't say these words in his own area, because he wants favors from the government. It's the reason as to why, after being chased as a CS, he was given a small position, I think government advisor on trade, a small position. It's the reason as to why when a leader exceeds small positions, that's the day it starts becoming great. When a leader cannot be controlled by a small position, it's the day it starts to become great. Moses Kuria says all these statements because he was given a small position. To me, Moses Kuria deserves a CS position, because they were the people who fought hard for the UDA to be in government. They fought hard on the BBI to an extent of being sat on the floor. They deserve to be CSAs. But even being chased out of government, he continues to sing praises to an extent of galvanizing other communities against his community. It's the reason as to why these characters see very far. When he ran as the Kiambu governor, he was never elected. He was the last in an election, behind Kimani Wamatangi, behind James Nyoro, behind Kabogo, okay, behind Django Wainaina. He was the fifth. almost with 0.001% vote. Before I proceed, I want to play you a tape when Moses Kuria was saying that they are planning to build a coalition, which is like the 202 coalition. And he said this in Nyanza, saying that they are going to build a coalition. And if you see the politics today, you clearly see that the coalition will be against Gachagua and Kalonzo, or at most against Gachagua, and Gachagua leads the Mountain Kenya. And you clearly see the hypocrisy. How can a leader who comes from a region galvanize other communities to fight his own, even after being chased from cabinet? If he did this when in cabinet, maybe he would go like he's occupying a position and is supposed to defend it, but he's not even in cabinet. Before I proceed, let me play you a tape when Moses Kuria was saying this. Here is the tape.
Even if we as a society, Baba, we have not treated you very well, but all the time, when the big hour comes, you always beg backwards for Kenya. You always forgive. You always put Kenya first. And this country will be indebted forever. And Africa is very lucky to have you as the incoming chair of the commission. Mwisho, mimi nilikuwa nasomea hesabu. Na tulisoma hesabu na John Badi, mtoto wenu hapa. Na ile kazi nafanya mimi na Badi tunafanya hapa kwa hapa kuhakikisha kwamba tunainua uchumi. Lakini kando ya hayo kuna hesabu nyingine nafanya. Na hiyo ni hesabu ya kisiasa. Na nikiangalia pale mbele, na mimi mambo ya siasa sikosangi. Nikikwambia bibi yako ni mjamzito, anza kununua pampers, kwa sababu itakuwa namna hiyo. What I can see ahead is that 2027 a new nationalist movement, same like the 2002 Rainbow Movement, is loading. Na wale ambao wako na akili waingie ndani, kwa sababu kuna watu watalilia nje. Mungu awabariki na walinde. Asante.
That is Moses Kuria. So you clearly see that these leaders feel jealousy for Gachagua taking over the kingpinship of the region, because they formed political parties thinking that they can woo the Mount Kenya vote, but they failed. And since Rigathi Gachagua has got this because of fighting, these are the same people who wanted him to resign. In fact, resigning would have been an act of weakness. In politics, if you want to stand out as a strong person, you must fight till the end. This is what has made politicians. Just imagine if the courts comes out to throw out the impeachment motion, Rigathi Gachagua will come out as a hero, and he will be the president of this nation. So, you clearly see that Moses Kuria is going against his community. Not because he wants, not because he's principled, because the position he has ever wanted. Because at first he wanted to be the deputy of William Ruto. William Ruto refused. He wanted to be the kingpin of the mountain. But people chose Rigathi Gachagua because people saw Rigathi Gachagua as a person who would fight for their interest. That's the truth. It is the reason why even those people who branded Rigathi Gachagua tribal never knew that they are making his community to like him more. Because every time a person is branded as tribal, his community likes him even more, because they see him as a person who is fighting for their interest. It's the reason as to why even in concerts, even the anthems they sing, you can see that they are fighting for Rigathi Gachagua to remain powerful. Okay? So, Moses Kuria made these statements because of jealousy, and he won't go far. In fact, very many people come out to say that Moses Kuria is strong in his community, but he isn't. Being a last election in a gubernatorial race, it shows you how weak Moses Kuria is. All he shows is shouting. A leader is said to be strong if he can galvanize a lot of support from his area, even if he doesn't come out to win the vote. But you cannot be the last when you have 5 people in a race and you keep on saying that you have influence in your area. It cannot be. At least you'd rather be second. There I can compromise to say that you are still a force to reckon with. Okay? So Moses Kuria is weak, is feeling jealousy because the position which has been liked by very many people of a lot of experts in Kenya was taken over by Rigathi Gachagua. Of course, that's my opinion. Drop your comments by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening in. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. See you on another one. Peace.
America.